I'm Shannon, and today I am coming to you with arguably my most requested video of all time, and that is an update on my alopecia and how I grew back my hair. Undeniably, this has been a video that I've been putting off for several months for really dumb reasons. To be honest, my reasoning for not filming this video sooner was because in my head, I came up with the scenario where I grew back every single strand of my hair and then I'd come to you with my entire full head of hair, but reasonably and logically that just is not going to happen, and I've come to terms with that now. However, it does pretty much look like I have all my hair. So before I get into how I grew it back, I guess I just want to show you the state of my hair right now. Most of you guys watching would say that I have all my hair, but that is not true. I am super thankful to have this immensely thick mop of hair right now. I have so much hair, I don't know what to do with it some days. That being said, I still have a lot of spots, so I'm gonna take you through these spots. For people with alopecia areata like me, which alopecia areata is an autoimmune disorder that causes you to lose your hair, the hairline is often the most difficult part of your hair to grow back, and that is definitely the case for me. So a lot of people think I just have a crazy widow's peak, but in all honesty, I should have all of this filled in and all of that filled in. And as of this morning, I actually have a spot right here on my little sideburn, but that's okay. I'm attempting to show you the nape of my neck, which is again part of the hairline and a really difficult place to grow your hair back. I have many spots back here. I'm hoping you can see them just by doing this, but there's, I can't see them. I have to feel for them. They're right along the nape of my neck. That being said, overall you can see my progress is literally insane. I went from having almost none of my hair to having all of my hair, basically. It's been about 2 years since I filmed my last alopecia video, and like I said, that is mostly due to the fact that I've been putting it off so long, but at the same time, this has allowed me to grow out my hair to a length that I actually really enjoy having, and I feel like it's an appropriate time to come back and explain how I did this. Now, a lot of people are going to be disappointed when I say this, especially people without alopecia that are just looking to grow their hair longer, faster, but everything I did was completely medical. I get 100 tips a day on how to grow back your hair with, herbal remedies, but it's just not true. It's not my hair. It is my immune system on the inside that is causing me to lose my hair. For those of you who haven't seen these videos and still don't quite understand, basically my immune system detects my hair, oftentimes my nails, and actually my lips as well. I've noticed my lips just shed and shed as foreign bodies that are attacking my physical body. What my nails, lips, and hair have in common is they're all dead skin, so they aren't really actively functioning in my body, and my immune system picks them up as things such as viruses or outside things that it needs to get rid of, and that is why I lose my hair. I have been medically treated for alopecia since I have been 2 years old. I was born with it. Most people who get alopecia areata get it for a year or a few years due to stress or other outside factors, but unfortunately for me, I was born with it, and that makes it a little bit or a lot of bit harder to take care of. I have done everything under the sun, and I've done all the herbal remedies. They don't work. They do not work. Not for me. They might work for someone who's trying to grow their hair faster, but for me, I have found success in traditional modern medicine. My current hair routine, my current medication routine is this. I am currently on 10 milligrams of minoxidil, which you might have actually heard of minoxidil because it comes in a foam spray that a lot of men use on their head. My minoxidil is oral. I take it in a pill. What's really weird and kind of unfortunate about this medication is it's actually not for hair growth. It is a blood pressure medication, and a side effect of it is hair growth. And that's awesome, but at the same time, I already have low low blood pressure, and I am taking a medication to lower my blood pressure even further. That's why I'm only on 10 milligrams, but it seems to work. On top of this, the medication that I am currently on, which unfortunately I might not be on or be allowed to be on in the future, is called Xeljanz. Xeljanz, I'm pretty sure, is a medication that is FDA approved for rheumatoid arthritis, and it is not FDA approved for alopecia, but Xeljanz is an immunosuppressant. I'm sorry I'm talking kind of robotic in this video. I am not a medical professional, and I am doing my best to give you all the information without fucking everything up in my head. Like I said, Xeljanz is a medication that, again, works from the inside. I take it in a pill. The unfortunate part about this is recently the FDA decided that they are not going to approve it for alopecia patients. It was in testing, it was a possible thing, and because of that, my insurance is not going to cover it, and it's, you know, all medicine is expensive for some bullshit reason in America. But I honestly would attribute maybe 70% of my success to Xeljanz. This is one I have never taken in the past, I would say the first 18 years of my life. It was not available, and I started on it when I was 19, about 2 years ago, when I made that video, shaving my head, or I regret shaving my head. The procedure that seems to kickstart my hair growth is Corticosteroid injections. Okay, I think I said that right. The first word's really hard to say. I've been doing these injections of this special type of steroid in my skull. It's not one shot in the arm. It is many, 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 many shots in my skull where I have the spots. Wherever I have a spot, I get injected once a month. Obviously, it's a bummer because it fucking hurts. I hate going, I hate doing it, but it seems to jumpstart my hair growth in places that it won't grow back otherwise. The pills, in my opinion, maintain my hair growth, but the shots start them. I'm gonna put in a little clip of myself getting these shots. If you are bothered by needles or blood, I would recommend you skip over this, and I'll put a timestamp to where you can skip. But this is the procedure. Like I said, I get a ton of shots in the spots where I'm losing my hair, and that is what jumpstarts the hair follicle coming back to life. My hair follicles aren't dead. Where I don't grow hair, they are just dormant, and these shots basically like arouse them, for lack of a better word. Nowadays, since I have most of my hair, I probably get about 40 shots around my hairline. Yeah, I would say I probably get about 10 here, 10 here. I get some around my ears. I don't know if this is the ear where I think it's the other ear actually, but I lose my hair right around my ears a lot. And I get shots there. That is arguably the most painful spot on your head. That and the nape of my neck just are excruciating. I'm extremely fortunate now that I'm only getting like 20 to 40 shots a session, because there was a point in my life where I was getting 100 to like 150 shots in my head at one sitting. And believe me, it is not fun. It is not fun at all. A lot of you guys who have been following me for a long time know that the shots and the injections are the reason I shaved my head in the first place. With these shots and injections, unfortunately, there are side effects, and it thins your skin. It puts little divots in, like, I guess you would say your flesh. If I were to shave my head right now, you would see those divots, and I'll actually throw in a little clip right here so you can see what it looked like when I did shave my head. Because of these divots and the depression of my skin, there is a possibility I may end up having to stop the shots again. And a lot of people are probably wondering, is it worth it? Is it worth having your hair? And to be honest, I would say the answer is yes. I know a lot of people are not going to believe this, and I personally had trouble believing this at first, but there is a lot of statistics and data and studies on this. When women lose their hair, the grief is equivalent to that of someone losing a limb. And I know that sounds crazy because your hair is just hair is what people tell me all the time. But to that I say, shave your head then, girl. Do it, just shave it off. Make your hair look like shit. Every single woman who has ever told me it's just hair would never, ever, ever shave their head. I promise you. I promise you. Women's identity, for some reason, and it's psychological and it's something I can't change in my brain, I can't rewire my brain, no one else can either. Women's hair is a huge part of our identity, and especially me, because I have had so much fun playing with hair my whole life. To not have my hair is not only not having a part of my body, it's not having a creative outlet also, which is really a fucking bummer. All of that being said though, I think if my hair is to ever get bad again, I am going to let it go with grace. I have had about a decade of injections at this point, maybe a little more, 12 years of injections. I've been on medications that have side effects for my entire waking life, and I think if it goes again, I'll be at peace with it. That being said, right now I have it. I am not gonna stop fighting for it. I love it. I love my green. Green is my natural color. Another thing I said was I wasn't gonna dye my hair when it started growing back out, but fuck that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I had to be green. I am super fortunate to have a family that understands this illness and a team of doctors who have worked tirelessly on getting my hair back. But a lot of patients with alopecia, and there are many types of alopecia, never grow it back, and that sucks. There may come a day, and I am preparing myself for this day because the likelihood is high, however it's decreasing as medicine's getting better, that my hair might fall out one day and never come back. Once all of your hair falls out, which is called alopecia universalis, it is much harder to get it back. I don't quite understand medically why that is, but once it's all gone, it is way harder to get it back than to get spots back. I think sometimes, especially in the last several months, I've been taking my hair for granted. I've kind of forgotten what it's like to be bald and have people look at you and treat you like you need to be quarantined. People asked me if I was contagious. People asked what was wrong with me all the time. And I haven't experienced that in the last few months, and because of that, I think I've kind of forgotten how it feels to be judged so harshly. I've had families point and laugh at me, like really blatantly. Parents, kids, all of the above. I've been bullied extensively my entire life for my alopecia. People just don't get it. A lot of people think I do it to myself. I've been scared up until 2 years ago, maybe, to go and get my hair cut. Like, you don't understand, as a 5-year-old, I would stop when I had to get my hair cut because I knew people would see. That sucks. I guess making this video, I didn't really want to go into the emotional aspect of it because I have a lot in the past and I've never really gone into the medical aspect of how I actually grow it back. But it's kind of opened my eyes to the fact that I need to be a little more grateful for what I have while I have it. I love my green. It is my signature thing. But at the same time, this entire process and being a bald woman for the first time in my life 2 years ago has made me, I don't know, I guess I've come to terms with it. I've come to terms with it and I've accepted it. This is who I am. I think it's made me a stronger person by far. It's made me an angrier person by far. That's something I'm still working on. But overall, making this video, I think, has made me realize I need to be a little more grateful for what is on my head currently. And to be honest, I'm stoked about it. I've got more hair than the average person probably at this point. Minus my spots, which you can see. My hair is a mane. I don't even know what to do with it. It makes me sweat. There's so much of it. I don't really know how to wrap up this video. I'm not sure if this is the video people were expecting on the update of my hair, but this is the truth. This is how I did it. Unfortunately, this is not advice for how to make your hair grow faster. My medications do make my hair grow faster. In fact, it makes me grow facial hair. It makes my leg hair grow faster. It makes me grow hair in places I don't want hair. But recovery comes with a price, and I am accepting of that. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope maybe you learned something. I hope maybe this makes you a little more understanding of people with alopecia. Again, just one last time, I want to reiterate, I am not a doctor, I am a patient. This is my experience. I know more than the average person because I have to put it in my body, but my word is not. If you are an alopecia patient, please do your own research. See your doctor. Obviously, you would have to get any of these procedures and medications done. Thank you guys so much for coming on this alopecia journey with me. Thank you for being interested. Thank you for caring about my health. Thank you for trying to understand a disease that is not so commonly represented in the media or really in anything, because a lot of doctors and pharmaceutical companies treat it as just hair. And unfortunately that's not what it is to women especially, and many men. Young men, I would imagine it's just as difficult. I'm not a young man. I've never been a young man. But it sucks. And I guess I'm really happy to be here sharing my full, or almost full, head of hair with you. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys to the end of the earth, and I will see you in my next one. Stay tuned. Bye!